Hi everyone, this is Amber from NotableInk.com, and I'm excited to be joining CutCardstock.com's blog hop today, which is all about DIY weddings. So I thought I would feature either, you can think of these as place cards or personalized bridesmaids, gift cards, the cards to go with their gift. You really could do a bunch of different things with these. So I'm going to start off with some coral colored Stardream Metallic Cardstock. This is a heavyweight, smooth metallic cardstock, and I just have a half sheet here, and I'm scoring it at 4.5. I should have scored it at 4.25, but it's not really going to make a difference because I'm going to die cut this with I believe this square die is about 3.5 inches. So I'm just going to make sure that it sits just above the fold so that we create a square folding card here. So I'll get that taped down and die cut. So I have the card here. And then I've also gone ahead and cut a piece of gold vellum, and I'll have all the supplies listed below. This is also from cutcardstock.com, and I've cut that with the Altenew T Mega Die, or Alphabet Mega Die. And I went ahead and traced it with a pencil. I'm going to outline that with a Sakura micron pen. And this is their pen that is specific for non-porous surfaces. I wasn't sure if a regular micron would smear on this particular cardstock since it's a little shiny. So I went ahead and used this one. Again, I'll have that linked below. So I'm just outlining the T, and then what I'm going to do is add some Zentangle detail to these. Another idea that you can do with these if you were making these into place cards is either print out everybody's names and then just cut it into strips to overlay this design, or you could actually use a pointed pen and do some calligraphy if you wanted to continue the handmade. So this pattern here is called Flux, and they can be individual little petals. I'm stacking them together to add just a bit of embellishment in the corners of the T here. For any spaces that are very small, I'll go ahead and just fill that in with some black ink. And although I'm going to have similar designs on each side, it doesn't make too much difference to me if things are completely identical. I don't think that's a realistic goal. So I'll have them look similar on either side, but if they're not identical, no big deal. Again, this should be DIY or handmade, and we're not going to be that accurate. So what I did now is I did what you call aura, and that is to outline an overall pattern. And that is a common thing to do in Zentangle. So again, I'm going to create some more of these flux in the corners, and then we'll move on to another pattern. So here I'm adding one of my favorite patterns. It's called Poke Root, and they're kind of like little berries on short stems. So I'm just going to add a few of those in here, and then I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to aura that, and I'll continuing adding a little bit of embellishment here and there. So you could decide to just do a little bit of embellishment around the letters, or you could do the full area around the letters. You could do an outline around the card. There's a bunch of different things that you can do to get a different look and feel for this. And the possibilities are really endless. So I added 3 poke root on each side, and then I'm going to add a bit more flux in those upper corners up there. And then I'll go ahead and aura around the flux and the poke root together. And then after I'm done doing that, I'm going to add the last embellishment. It's just going to be some orbs, and then I'll aura around those orbs, and that'll finish the pattern on this Zentangle. I am going to add some tipple, which is just small orbs in the extra spaces that we have left over in kind of like the recesses there. And then I'll also fill it in with some black ink so that there's some high contrast and then white areas. So here's the last detail. So some orbs with just some aura around it, and then we need to attach our letters. So I thought a good long time about how to attach this vellum, and I came up with the Nuvo glue pen. This worked incredibly well, you guys. I could not believe how nice this worked. Now, it does curl up the vellum a little bit because the paper is so thin, but that wasn't a problem for me at all. And the other thing that is awesome about this Nuvo large glue pen is you could pretty much do a full swipe and it gets the whole width of the letter, but it's also repositionable. So you can see that it wasn't laying down quite straight and it was buckling a little bit because it wasn't positioned correctly. So I just pulled it right up and then laid it right back down. Amazing. I was like so excited about this. So there was a little extra adhesive on the edge there, so I just used an adhesive eraser and that came right up. I mean, I'm just so excited. So I did a few more letters as examples, and that's my take on a DIY wedding. So definitely make sure that you join us on the hop. There's going to be lots of inspiration. We all kind of do different things, so there'll be different types of projects, not just card making or scrapbooking, and so lots of different things to learn. I hope that you guys enjoyed these today and will give us a follow down below. I'll have the blog hop information listed below along with the supplies, and I'll post some more projects at the end of this for more inspiration. Thank you so much, guys, for stopping by today, and have a great day.